was thinking a few minutes ago about some of the Hall and Oates records that came out back in the 80s that I really liked. Say It Isn't So. Remember that from the fall of 1983? That was a nice record. Adult Education. Remember, anybody out there remember Adult Education by Hall and Oates? That's a Lost 45 by them, but it was a top 40 winner of 83 and 84. Out of Touch was another great record by Hall & Oates in '84, and there, of course, my favorite by them in the '80s was Some Things Are Better Left Unsaid. I covered that one when I did a countdown of a fantasy playlist from 1985 a few months ago. Daryl Hall, a solo record by Daryl Hall coming in at number 33 on my fantasy playlist, November 29th, 1986. And the song is called Foolish Pride. It was the runner-up to Dreamtime. Dreamtime was a big one for Daryl Hall. Daryl Hall is a solo artist. This was from his, excuse me, this was from his second solo album called Three Hearts and the Happy Ending Machine. Second album by Daryl Hall as a solo artist. Dreamtime went to number 5 on Billboard's Hot 100. Boy, do I remember that one. Late summer, fall of 1986. Came out around the same time as Two of Hearts by Stacey Q. That one comes to mind. And the runner-up to that didn't do near as well as Dreamtime, though. Foolish Pride. Sort of a jazzy-sounding pop record by Daryl Hall, number 33, holding from number 33 the previous week. I guess I stiffed that one out at number 33 that week in November 29th, 1986. The album Three Hearts and the Happy Ending Machine was engineered at six recording studios. Well, actually 4. It was engineered in a recording studio in Paris. It was engineered at another studio in London, and it was engineered at a studio in New York City, and it was engineered at at the Electric, engineered and mixed at the Electric Lady Studio in New York City. I mean, this is how a lot of people don't really appreciate how these albums are mixed and produced, but sometimes a lot of albums, they're not made in one studio. They could be made, a couple of cuts made in one studio in Philadelphia, some more work done on the album in New York City, and then some guys or somebody is remixing it in Sweden, somewhere up in Sweden. It's just whoa, it's just a piece of work. The Electric Lady Studio, this album was mixed there, and the Electric Lady Studio is a legendary studio. You're probably familiar with it. Everybody has recorded at this studio, from Kiss, Sarah Bareilles, Bob Dylan. It was created by Jimi Hendrix and built by Jimi Hendrix 1969, 1970, but he never fully enjoyed the fruits of the studio that he created because he died not long after the studio was built. Died of a drug overdose, I believe, Jimi Hendrix. Well, anyway, one of the co-producers of this album by Daryl Hall was Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics. So, Foolish Pride by Daryl Hall coming in at number 33. Fantasy Playlist, November 29th, 1986.